This senior stray appeared on a family's porch. Then they realized he kept hiding his paws. With no home to go to, Buster the Ginger Tom wandered from place to place, seemingly hoping to find something to eat in western New York. But while scavenged food was no doubt good for the cat's hunger pains, nothing would have helped the soreness that the senior stray had developed in late 2017. Yes, the pain in his paws had probably been ever present and causing Buster grief with every step. Before we get started, take a moment to please subscribe to our channel, leave us a comment, and give us a like. No one knows what happened in poor Buster's life that ended up making him a hobo at the age of 10, but chances are it wasn't good. You see, cats are generally creatures of comfort and would be unlikely to choose the life of a stray. And in October 2017, winter was fast drawing in, and the copper-colored tomcat had yet another problem to contend with. In fact, Buster was having to cope with constant pain. Indeed, every step he took in his wandering ways was likely making him suffer terribly. It's impossible to say how long the feline had been enduring this ailment, but it was obvious to anyone who crossed the pussycat's path that it affected him greatly. Yes, just one look at the animal's apparent expression of pain would give away his torment and distress. And then there was how he placed his paws. The old boy would hide them from an onlooker's view, as if he was trying to protect them. Nevertheless, the tomcat was evidently a trooper and struggled on with his life on the open road. As much as he tried, however, it got to the stage where Buster seemingly couldn't quash the pain from his suffering furry feet. Then in late October 2017, Buster took some steps that would change his life completely. And those steps led up to the porch of a family home in Ontario, New York. Jackie Cerami lived there with her husband Tony and their 2 little girls. When she saw her visitor on October 28, 2017, the animal-loving Cerami gave these strays something to eat. But as she did so, the woman couldn't help but notice the way Buster was holding his poor paws. The mom realized something was seriously wrong, and looking closer, she saw exactly what it was. The soles of Buster's feet were a mess, and Cerami knew that he needed immediate help. Consequently, she scooped up the stray and took him on a 20-mile journey to the town of Fairport, New York. This was the location of Lollipop Farm, the Humane Society of Greater Rochester. Cerami was confident that Buster would be in good hands at this animal shelter. After all, Lollipop Farm prides itself on never refusing a small pet admission, and according to its Facebook page, it's been helping pets and people in its community since 1873. The animal welfare charity is quite the large-scale operation too. As it outlines on its official website, Lollipop Farms has nearly 100 staff members and more than 600 volunteers. This sizable workforce enables it to care for around 10,000 homeless animals each year. In addition, the not-for-profit group offers an adoption service at 5 different centers in the greater Rochester area. The whole venture is dependent entirely on financial support from the local community. And now, as Cerami arrived with a very distressed Buster, one of the community was dependent on its caring services. So the shelter's veterinarian staff gave the Ginger Tom an examination. They were able to diagnose the cause of the stray's chronic agony. And it was not just due to him padding the highways. The culprit was actually a rare disease in cats called feline plasma cell pododermatitis. It's sometimes known as pillow foot, but there's nothing cozy and comfortable about the condition. That's because the end result of pododermatitis is painful inflamed paw pads. So it's little wonder that Buster was in such sorry state. Dr. Anne-Marie McNamara works as a vet at Lollipop Farm and talked about the disorder in a blog on her group's website. This disease causes paw pads to flood with plasma cells, she explained. It's known as spongy pad. It makes the bottom of the affected animal's paws tender and weak. In fact, in extreme cases, the disorder can even cause the unfortunate sufferer's paw pads to split open, leading to bleeding and ulceration. Poor Buster was such a case and provided an unhappy example of how severe this condition can get if left untreated. The pussycat's paws were subsequently cleaned up and bandaged. In addition, the elderly Tom was treated for an ear infection and had 2 teeth extracted. The experienced staff at Lollipop Farm knew that the ailing Buster's road to recovery would be a long one. So was Cerami unable to offer the pussycat a permanent home, the animal shelter helpers began the healing process straight away. Buster's daily routine at the center was described on the Lollipop Farm Facebook page on November 26, 2017. It began, "Every single morning, Buster visits our clinic to have his paws dipped in a medicated solution and his tiny bandages replaced. In addition to having new dressings put on his wounded soles every day, the feline was issued with tiny kitten mittens to protect his healing paws." However, despite the excruciating pain he was in, the good-natured furry fella showed no signs of aggression. Buster patiently allows the veterinary staff to clean and dress his sensitive paws, Lollipop Farm stated. During the Tom's treatment, the staff at the center gradually got to know Buster well, and his agreeable attitude touched them. "He's gentle and affectionate and definitely a purrer," one worker informed the cat fancy website Love Meow in December 2017. And slowly but surely, Buster's treatment began to take effect. Happily, his condition improved so much that after a short while, Buster managed to escape the confines of his dreaded protective coverings. As the Lollipop Farm staffers said to Love Meow, at this point in his healing process, Buster no longer had to wear his mittens constantly. However, they added, he was wearing a cone that he couldn't lick or bite his paws. The Lollipop Farm helper explained, Buster did have a habit of removing his mittens, probably because his paws were itchy. But with these protective items gone, the next thing to go was Buster's cone of shame. The staff members reported, he celebrated his cone coming off by getting a tuna treat and lots of pets. 3 months after Buster arrived at Lollipop Farm, the center's veterinary staff gave him a clean bill of health. His paws are feeling so much better, a spokesperson informed Love Meow. Buster being good to go came as great news, but there was even more news to follow for the old guy shortly after. In January 2018, Lollipop Farm had a cheerful New Year update to celebrate on social media. "Buster went home today," it proclaimed on its Facebook page. The post went on, "We're so excited to share with you the end of his long journey at the shelter. Now he has a whole new adventure in a happy home." Buster's proud new owner is local animal lover Karen Wilkinson, who already shared a home with 2 dogs, Seymour and King. Nonetheless, Buster seemed to settle in swiftly. "He's already the boss of the house," Wilkinson later wrote on Facebook. She expanded, "He let my 2 dogs know he was not to be hassled, and already the 3 of us are on the same couch watching TV." Wilkinson continued, "He's a very friendly kitty." She also revealed that Buster will have a very special role in the household. "He'll join my 2 pups in giving pet therapy to the foster kids that come through here," she explained. Nowadays, Buster nettles on a cat tree that Wilkinson has erected for him. It undoubtedly gives him a great view of the outside world, but perhaps the Tom is just grateful to be snug indoors now that his wandering days are over. Check out these other videos from Let Me Know. If you haven't made the move to subscribe to our channel, all you need to do is click on that red subscribe button. Thank you for watching.